Hi guys, welcome back to episode 2 in season 3 of the Liverpool career mode. First of all, Leighton Clarkson has accepted his move to Elche on loan, so he'll be leaving for 1 year, I think. Then Curtis Jones, we have a loan move for him from Manchester City. Obviously, that's just not going to happen, so we can reject that. And then I did say that I wanted to do a bit more with the youth academy in this window, in terms of bringing through more development players, because at the moment, if you look at our squad, we don't have many players under the age of 21 anymore that aren't youth academy already. So youth academy, apart from these two, and then a couple of guys that are still here. Actually, we've got a fair amount this season, but from next season, I would say we want to be having a few guys in the youth academy that will be capable of playing in the first team. So I'm just going to go ahead and send my youth scout out. I haven't touched him since the first season. Just going to send him to England. Very simple, for 9 months, and I'll let you guys know if we get any special talents from him. Obviously, we don't want to use them too much. It's going to be a while before they can even break into this kind of a team. But I just wanted to let you guys know that we will be doing a little bit more of the youth academy the older our squad gets. The next bit of business I want to do in this transfer window is go for Matheus Nunes. I'm just going to call him Nunes out of ease, but yeah, I believe it's pronounced Nunes because it is a Brazilian / Portuguese name. But yeah, I'd like to go in for him. It looks highly likely that we might be adding to our midfield core this window now with the injury to Thiago. Jones is injured in real life. Naby Keita's just come back from injury, and Oxlade-Chamberlain has a long-term injury as well. And it looks like this guy, Nunes, is going to be the man we're going to get. So, yeah, if we could get, in real life, if we could get Nunes this window, and then next summer window, we could get Bellingham and potentially one other midfielder, then that would be amazing, in my opinion. That would be a fantastic couple of windows of business. Apparently we're going to pay about 45 million for him. Maybe, I think it says 38 to start with, and then more in add-ons. But yeah, they've just accepted 35 million on here. That seems very realistic transfer fee for him. He's 80 rated, 24 years old. I've been watching a few of his highlights. He had a really good game versus Borussia Dortmund versus Jude Bellingham. He actually showed Jude Bellingham up quite a lot that game. I would urge you guys, if you don't know much about him, go and watch the highlights of that game and see what he can actually do against someone of Bellingham's caliber and someone of Dortmund's caliber. He also had a very good game against Manchester City in the Champions League, and Pep said they thought he was one of the best midfielders in the world, so in an interview afterwards. So clearly it's not just us that see his quality. I'm going to offer him 80k. Hopefully that doesn't anger him. That seems like a reasonable offer. Perfect. That is our third signing this window. Let's just have a check. We'll recap. Yeah, that's our third signing. We've got Darwin, we've got Tosin, and now we've got Nunes as our 3 signings this window. Very happy so far, and there might be one more bigger signing on the way, but we'll have to see about that. First of all, let's just get Nunes into the squad. He's low on stamina. He must have clearly just had a game. Yeah, so he probably comes up here. Just I find it easier to put the better players up at the top, because then I can put them in the squad with a lot more ease. So if we have it probably like that, then we can add the players in much quicker when we want to put them into the team. But yeah, I think at the moment he drops onto the just off the bench in terms of our maybe 6th midfield option. Probably he's ahead of Jones and Keita, because he is that talented. The question would be is whether we would have Harvey Elliott on the bench in most games, with already Darwin Nunes playing up top off the bench, and then probably Bobby playing at cam. So maybe there's no need for Elliott, but alternatively I could just take out one of the centre backs and chuck in another midfielder. But it will be sort of on a game-to-game basis that we'll have to see. I'm sure he'll get plenty of minutes. He's got decent potential. So yeah, really happy with that signing. We've just got an interesting offer from Bayern Munich's Joel Matip. Obviously he is very much in Liverpool's plans in real life at the moment and in our career mode. However, I could see him going back to the Bundesliga at some point. And the fact that it's Bayern Munich does tempt me. But I think I want to keep hold of him for at least one more season. And then see where our centre-backs are. If Tosin or if Sepp van den Berg manages to get upgraded a lot this season, then we could potentially look into it. But I'm keeping hold of Joel for the moment. As you can see here, we have a little bit of a scheduling nightmare. We have the Super Cup versus Barcelona on Wednesday, and then on Saturday we play Chelsea in the first game of our season. So it will be a big test of our squad depth early on. At least we have 1 week after that for the game against Villa, and then an extra week and a half until the Newcastle game. I imagine there'll be a Carabao Cup game dropped into here somewhere, but obviously we can rotate for that. But yeah, let's get into this Barca game right now. I just saw that they've signed James Tarkowski, of all people, for 25 million, which is just incredibly weird. What is their team? They've got Tarkowski and Soufal as their right back and centre back, and then I mean they've still got Aguero because I started the career mode. Obviously he's had to retire with a heart problem, but apart from that it's a really good team. Apart from the Tarkowski and Soufal, and I don't know who Gallardo is. I assume he's Spanish or something, but let's have a look at my team. It's basically full strength at the moment. I don't know if I want to start someone else. Why is Hendo's sharpness so low? That's a bit infuriating, but I think he just played, didn't he? To be honest, it makes no sense to me. Am I going to put Nunes in? Yeah, I'm going to put him in instead of Matip. And then I don't know what the rules in the Super Cup are in terms of how many players you're allowed to transfer on. I don't know if it's like the Community Shield, but hopefully we'll be able to get him a debut off the bench. This is the first time playing the Super Cup, obviously. We've got the new sliders on as we tried them last episode. It could be pretty tricky against a team like Barcelona. The only saving grace is that their defence does look a little bit shaky, so hopefully we can score more than they do. Let's get into it. Here we go. The Steven Gerrard Tifo has travelled with us. I don't know where the game's being held actually, but massive game going into it. Let's see what we can do. Barca obviously will be in the Champions League next season, so it'll be an early indicator of where they are. Interesting couple of signings for them. We might have Mo Salah through straight. Is that not a foul? Yeah, surely that's a foul. But yeah, it'll be an early indicator of how good they are, and also it'll be another indicator of how hard it will be playing under these sliders. Let's see if we can just put this into Jota's feet. Into Jude Bellingham now. Going to cut back. Diaz on the ball. Going to hit that. Ooh, that was travelling. Don't know if it would have snuck in or not, but Salah uses Trent as a decoy. It was probably a little bit selfish from the Egyptian, but we have seen him do wonderful things like that. We're getting some good early pressure on this Barca side. The problem always is our defending. We're very good at attacking versus these teams, but our defending is normally what we struggle with. We just can't seem to get past them right now. There will be chances though. Get up, Jota. No! Oh, that was such a nice ball in from Robbo. All Jota had to do was attack it. How close is this? Not that close to be fair. Oh, he could be in a spot of bother here. Get in front. And they've scored. 1-0. Frenkie de Jong. As I was saying, it's incredibly hard to defend now. Their shooting is better. Their passing is better. It's annoying how good they are actually. You know, the goals we conceded against Crystal Palace were just way too easy, and that again, I mean, you can't get too close to them as they'll spin and shoot because their shooting is so good, and you know, if you just back off then they'll pass their way through you. So it's a little bit hard at the moment to adapt to this, but thankfully we haven't started the season properly yet. We've got a little bit of time. Oh, a little bit of a heavy touch, but it's okay. Let's try and get Salah through. Good touch from Salah and we could be in. Back stick. Finish that, Diaz. No! That's such a nice touch, but come on, Diaz, you've got to finish this. No! Diaz, come on, man. Oh, it's a bit like in real life. He gets into some incredible positions, but he's just been so unlucky not to finish. That's great defending from Trent Alexander-Arnold, though. They were on a dangerous counter-attack there. We go into Jude Bellingham now. Bit of time for Fabinho, see if we can pick out Diaz again. This is nice play from us. Now Robbo's going down the wing. I see Diaz running infield. Please Diaz, please score this. Please Diaz. No, no. He's having an absolute shocker at the moment. He's getting into such good positions. How have I missed that with Diaz? That's from 2 yards out. This is devastating. Mane's left and Diaz isn't as clinical, but you know, we've got to give him a chance. Van Dijk should easily win this header. We could get Diaz straight back on the ball. It's probably the best thing to do if you miss a chance. Get straight back on the ball and have another go. Maybe he can give it inside this time to Thiago. Salah. There we are. Mo Salah's clinical, as always. And we got a little bit lucky there with them playing on until 2 minutes instead of 1 minute. But we've had it done against us time after time. And finally one's gone into our favour. Diaz this time gives the ball off. And Salah with a right-footed finish. Very simple tap-in. Simple goal altogether, really. And yeah, we're 1-1 at the break. Some incredible stats at half-time. 4.6 expected goals from 8 shots for us. 38% shot accuracy is really poor. But even they've had 2 shots and they're expected to score 2 goals, which just doesn't make sense. You can't have a 1xG shot. So it bemuses me how the calculator works on XG on FIFA, but clearly they haven't had a 2 times 1xG shots, because if not, they would have to have scored 2 goals, which, you know, makes no sense. But oh well, let's get into the second half, see if we can hold out defensively. It's been very tough. I've had to put a lot of effort to concentrate. So yeah, hopefully we can hold out and then just get one at the other end. We've definitely had the chances to be up. It's just whether we can take them in the second half. And now we've got the ball on the counter attack. I want to go to Diaz ideally. He's got a couple of men on him though. Oh, get there Salah, get there! Oh no! That pass nearly worked so well. It was just a shame it went obviously to Salah's right foot and the finish wasn't ideal. Put him a little bit wide. Oh no, Dembele's charge past Van Dijk. To get back across with Joe Gomez. Poor tackle. Great block! And they've scored. Memphis Depay. Simple finish for him, really. It was an unbelievable block, was it? I think by Fabinho or someone, but oh, we just had all of our centre-backs running down the wing. Oh no, it's blocked by his own teammate and then just fell on the floor. Is that not offside? Was Aguero not offside? Devastating. Great finish from Depay, but we need to get back into this game. We only have 20 odd minutes. See if we can get Diaz straight through. This is what I'm talking about. It's so easy to attack versus the AI. I just want... Oh, is that not a foul? I just want the AI to be good at defending, but not amazing at attacking. Like that, at the moment, it's so easy to attack versus them, and it's really hard to defend against them. And I just want like a happy medium. With the sliders, there's no way to improve AI's defending apart from improving their goalkeeper, which, as we've seen before, just isn't really ideal. I see, there it is. That's such a simple goal. They're 2-1 up with 15 minutes to play, and there's that much space for Jota. It's a little bit of a rant from me here. I just think they should make the game a little bit tailored to you can make them good at defending, you can make them good at attacking. Like, you've never really been able to do that. Change one of their stats. Like, if you're really good at attacking and you want their defense to be incredible so that it's hard, and you're terrible at defending, so you want their attack to be sort of medium, you should be able to have that option. But I don't know, that's just a suggestion for future FIFAs. Let's try and win this game now. Bobby's off the bench. We've got a corner here. They want Diaz to come on for Elliott, which I'm not inclined to do. They've got Alexander Isak. That's an interesting signing. I didn't know they had him. Let's give this to Trent and see if we can hit Virgil van Dijk's head. Not quite. Nearly had him. Thiago should win this header versus Tielemans. He has. And now we find Mo Salah's feet. Into Jude Bellingham, who finds Bobby. Oh no, I have to go back out. See if we can find someone back stick. Good keeping from ter Stegen, to be fair. Andy Robertson should win this header. He has. Into Diaz. We've prompted the 1-2 with Diaz. Diaz versus Soufal. Again, pretty simple for him. No, Bobby. There we are. This is what we're talking about. We're so good at attacking. And the AI is literally, apart from the keeper being on like 100, there is nothing I can change to make the AI better at defending. There is absolutely no sliders I can touch. We are going to give Matheus Nunes his debut. But yeah, Bobby Firmino comes off the bench. Wasn't that brilliant to he had to fight for the ball a little bit because his control wasn't the best, but the finish, there's nothing I can say about that. Thiago going off. Nunes is currently wearing 13. I might change that before the start of the Premier League season. I'm not sure. I think he wears 8 at his current club. Obviously Naby's wearing that at the moment, so we'll have to see what we've got available. 2 minutes added time. Hopefully we can hold out. See again, the AI, they've got a lot of men back for some reason. So I don't know what they're doing there, but it would be very rich of me to say that they've got a lot of men back and then concede. So, which could be what I'm doing. Great save from Alisson. Time is up, but of course they will play on for the corner. We have a reasonably big team. I'm worried about this 29 here. Get up, Diaz. Well done. Good header. Blow up, ref. Blow up, ref. Ref! Oh, come on. This is a joke. This is an absolute joke, ref. Surely. And we've won it. I didn't even have the time to bring on Hendo to lift the Super Cup himself. Van Dijk will be lifting it. Salah, Jota and Firmino, the guys to score. De Jong and Depay for them. Are we even going to lift a trophy? Like, how does the Super Cup work? Yeah, we are going to lift it. Van Dijk this time will lift the silverware. Obviously, Hendo is the club captain, is probably on the bench, is going to get a lot of minutes this season, I'm sure. But, stupid thing again with FIFA. This is a bit of a rant this episode. I apologise if you're just looking for some career mode episode. But yeah, I just think it's lazy. The FIFA 23 thing, it looks really poor again. There's so much more that they could do with career mode, but unfortunately that's not the case. We've got to make the content for ourselves. But yeah, what a win. Super Cup, first time we've played in it, first time we've won it. Very happy with that. And yeah, now we have the Premier League versus Chelsea. I probably want to make one more signing this window as well. So yeah, we'll talk about that probably after the Chelsea game. But let's get straight into that Chelsea game right now. Here we go, Stamford Bridge, first game of the Premier League season. Chelsea away. It's a tough fixture to be drawn, but obviously you have to play everyone at the end. And if we could get off to a really good start, getting 3 points here, then that would be a really good way to get off the mark. I don't know how hard it will be. They play 5 at the back, so I don't know how many men they're going to be putting forward. Obviously our defence has been our weakness and our attack has been good, so maybe the 5 at the back will mean that we're actually still good going forward, but actually because they're not putting as many men forward themselves, we're okay. At the moment though, it does look pretty tight back there. I remember this last season on the career mode, season 2, we didn't manage to score versus Chelsea. Please be offside. He's not offside. No, someone on the line. Van Dijk, you legend. Oh my god, what a start to the game. And now we could have Luis Diaz in behind. Oh, it's a really poor pass. Gnabry's making his debut for Chelsea. I didn't even realise they'd signed him. Obviously I took him off my shortlist because he signed a new deal with Bayern Munich, so I'm not interested in him anymore. But I didn't realise he would go to Chelsea. They've got a lot of early possession. They obviously had a really good chance. I don't know why Lukaku passed it, I have to say. Like, he could have just shot himself, but please save this. Oh my god, we're under the cosh a lot early on. Great ball out though from Trent Alexander-Arnold. They have 5 back, but if we do get Diaz down the wing, he's got a lot more pace than Reece James, that's for sure. Now I just need to look for the cutback. Diogo Jota. Boom. 1-0. That's all it takes. We've been under the cosh there for the first, 20 minutes we're in. We've been completely under the cosh. Haven't had any real chances of an out ball. First time we get it, we give it to Diaz. He burns Reece James for pace. And it's a simple finish for Diogo. I feel like Diogo's going to get a lot more goals this season. because of the way we're playing, because of how clinical we need to be. It's not going to be as much the wingers this season. Maybe that's going to be completely proven wrong, but I feel like our centre forward is going to score a lot of goals this season just because of how we need to play with the new sliders on, etc. We need to be, as I was saying, we need to be a lot more clinical and not waste chances. And I feel like me dribbling with the wingers and then cutting in isn't going to happen as much. I think it's going to be more dribbling and then passing to someone in a better position. Diego Carlos has signed for them. I actually didn't realise that. That's an interesting signing. Come on, Trent. Win that. Nice. Bit of space, maybe? No, not really. Nice dribbling from Diogo. Fresh from scoring the first goal of our season. Might get another chance in here. Great dribbling. What a finish! Diogo Jota! What a start to the season. Diogo, unbelievable. 1-2 straight away. 2 goals within, what, 5-10 minutes? If the first one was on a plate for him, this one was made completely by him. Great dribbling to go around. Who's that? Is that Reece James? No, number 2, Koundé, I think it is. Obviously at Barca in real life, but Chelsea were interested. It's funny how Chelsea have signed Koulibaly, Diego Carlos and Koundé as their 3 centre-backs, and all of them were linked with them in real life at one point. So yeah, it's very, very good business from the transfer system on this one at least. Thiago, someone get out. It's Mason Mount. James with a little bit of space here, but Robbo's on him in a flash. Nice from Van Dijk. Just go back to Alisson. Oh no, that wasn't expected. Thankfully Van Dijk's read where it was going to land, and Mo Salah's managed to keep the ball in. Into Jude. Keep that run from Salah going. Should be onside. Come on, get in front of your man. Finish this, Mo. No! Salah! Oh no! It's not even... I mean, it's close, but it's not that close. It could have been closer. That's a poor finish from Salah. A little bit disappointing there. I see Jota back post. It's not the best cross from Diaz, but... Oh, we've got it straight back. Jota hit that. Oh no. Jota's getting a lot of chances, just as I had predicted. And they've thrown it back to us again. This time into Fabinho. Back into Jota. And what a goal! It wasn't Fabinho, was it? Was it? It was Thiago with the assist. But Jota, as I predicted at the start of this episode, was going to be our main goal-scoring threat this season. And in the first game, he's already got a hat-trick. Obviously helped massively. Fabinho made the first interception, I think. Salah made the second one. Jota plays a lovely 1-2 with Thiago. Actually, it wasn't a 1-2, was it? But to be honest, I don't know if Salah passed it to Thiago the first time. But all I know is that Jota finished it into the back of the net. And that's a hat-trick from him. First game of the season. He got 30 goals last season, was it? He's on for that again, that's for sure. See if we can get Jota through. We can. I might just hit this, try and win a corner or something. Yeah, win a corner. I'm going to make a change now. I think it's time for Thiago to come off. He's knackered. Jota is also a little bit knackered. So, yeah, I'm going to make a couple of changes. I'm going to put you up to striker. The game is done, so I'm going to bring on Nunez. And I'm also going to bring on Nunes, just to confuse things a little bit. And I'm going to swap Bellingham because he's got a better weak foot. So I'm going to play like that. And I'm going to leave the final change in case we need it on Bellingham or Diaz, basically, and just see how it goes. But yeah, Jota, the hat-trick man, he goes off to a vociferous round of applause, hopefully. And we bring on both Nunes and Nunez. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Straight away, we'll try and hit Nunez's head, Darwin's head. Not quite, but should come out to Mo Salah. Should win that header. Oh no, we didn't win it, but we still got it. And I see Salah again. It's gone to Nunes. Hit that, Nunes. I've red-timed it and it's gone in. Darwin scored on his Premier League debut, as he has done in real life, just versus Fulham the other day. This obviously is in a rout of Chelsea, rather than a draw with Fulham. But Nunez nutmegs Mendy with a red time finish. I like to see that a lot. Hopefully we can get his rating up quite quickly, because he is only 81 at the moment. But yeah, that's a really good start for him. Got a lot of space with Matheus Nunes here. Plays into Mo Salah. A lot of space for him. Tries to finish himself. He couldn't, but Jude Bellingham gets the goal. 5-0 versus Chelsea. This is so unexpected. I just got past Palace. I just got past Barcelona. I haven't changed anything, and we're dispatching Chelsea 5-0. Salah, it hasn't been the best game for him. I was in two minds, to be honest, whether to pass to Darwin or just to shoot himself. In the end, I took a bit too long and shot straight into Mendy. Thankfully, I think it's gone in off Koulibaly's bum, but it doesn't matter how they come, we'll take it. This is nice football. Use Bellingham as a decoy. I see Nunes back post. Oh, he's big, but not quite big enough to win that there. What's happened here? Oh, excellent read from Van Dijk. Come on, Bellingham. Hit this, mate. Oh, great save from Mendy. Just before the end of the game. Yeah, we'll get Hendo on for Bellingham. Bellingham's had a fantastic game. Just had a good chance again there. He has got the goal. He's probably got an assist as well. We'll have to check at the end, but let's give this one to Robbo. Left foot, see if we can hit Van Dijk's head. And we can. Oh, it's a great save by Mendy. Shame we couldn't get the goal with Van Dijk, but 5-0 is more than enough. Oh my god, what are they doing? What are they doing? They just rolled it to Van Dijk. Oh, fouled him. Should be the end of the game now, but I can't believe Chelsea. They have been awful compared to the other games we've played. Jota takes the match ball. He was fantastic. 5 shots, 3 goals. Very clinical, as always, in that position. Let's have a look at the XG, because I don't remember Chelsea having, since those first 2 chances that we blocked off the line, I don't remember them having anything, really. So they had those 2 shots, and that was it. Yeah, we had 5 XG exactly on the dot, and that was what we did. Who got the goals and assists? Quickly check. Diaz with 1 assist, Darwin with 1 goal, Jota with 3, obviously, Thiago with 2 assists, Bellingham with a goal, Robbo with an assist. Anyone else? Trent, you get anything? No, that was it. So a lot of the goals by Jota, and yeah, really good performance all round. We had less of the ball, but we were just the better team. And yeah, fantastic start to the Premier League. So just before our game versus Aston Villa, Steven Gerrard / Dean Smith in this career mode, but Steven Gerrard has come in to sign his old mate Jordan Henderson. It would be quite a realistic move for him to go there, but at the moment there's no way I'm letting Hendo go. He's the club captain. He's got a couple of years left of stellar service for Liverpool, I'm sure, even if his game time will be slightly limited with the performances of Thiago, Bellingham and Fabinho, still unbelievable. But yeah, we go into this game against Villa right now. I think I'm going to make a couple of changes. I think just because of that thing about Hendo, I might just start him this game, to be honest. Let's put him in instead of Fabinho. And who else can we bring in for a game? Bobby could come in, but to be fair, Jota was so good that last game, so I can't really take him out. Let's bring Naby on instead of Matip and then swap it around like that. That's going to be the team. Let's get into the game. Are at Anfield for the first home game of the season. Hopefully we can get a win versus Aston Villa. They had a decent team. I changed a few things around. They were playing Dest at centre-back, and they were playing Kerbal, the Borussia Dortmund keeper. They were playing him ahead of Emi Martinez, and Emi Martinez is 85 rated and Kerbal is 82 rated. So I swapped those two around. Basically just played their best team. Took out Nakamba in midfield and put in took out Nakamba in midfield and put in Buendia instead, because Nakamba got a -5 and Buendia didn't get any negatives, so I decided to play him instead. Vlahovic I also put up top as well. Yeah, I actually made maybe 5 changes or something to their team, but yeah, I made it as good as it possibly could be to give us the biggest challenge possible. Hendo obviously our only change since last game. He's playing holding midfield, but he's quite far forward right now. See if we can get Diaz in early. Good save from Emi Martinez. Poor. Need to get in front of them. Oh no, keeper. Ali. What a save. Wow, the deflection nearly took it straight past him. That would have been a nightmare. However, up the other end, it's Salah versus Mings, and there's only one winner here. Cut it back into Jota. Come on, finish that. Such a simple goal off the counter-attack, but it's all thanks to Alisson in our own goal that we're not 1-0 down. I don't think the replay will go far back, but I feel like they should do that. If the guy makes a really good save at one end, like they would do in real life, you go straight down the other end. It shows all the way from there. But yeah, Ali kept us alive in that scenario. Great save with the leg. And yeah, simple Trent pass down the wing, Salah cut back, and Jota tucks it home. And thankfully, what could have been a one goal for them has now turned in our favour. Into Jota's feet, see the run from Salah, good pass from Diogo, lots of space for Mo, come on, Mo Salah, no! Oh, it's a really good save. We'll give it to Trent now. See the run from Jota. See Diaz back stick. Get in. Jota nearly scored a cross. Imagine. Need Robbo to get across quickly. Oh, they've played out of it so well. This is a problem. Robbo needs to get back. Yeah, it's an issue now that they're really good at playing out from the back with the increased passing attributes. Let's hopefully defend this well with Robbo, really well. And we might get on the counter-attack again. No, I've given it away. Need to get in front of the man with Trent. Van Dijk comes across. It's a great tackle. Van Dijk again. Not quite. Alisson, great save. Get back on your feet. No. Be offside. Sugar. That is annoying. 1-1. 66 minutes. He's going to go and celebrate with Dean Smith. Vlahovic. Oh, I even put Vlahovic in the team. They were starting someone. I think they were starting Wesley. And yeah. Oh, that's a good save from Alisson, but he can't get back on his feet quick enough. We need to get the next goal. I'm going to make a change. Let's see who we can bring on. Jota's been good. See, everyone has been really good, to be honest. Maybe Hendo comes off for Fabinho and we take Thiago off for Elliott and we play slightly more attacking. I imagine that's what we'll have to do. Play it like this, and then our final change we can either bring on probably Nunes or Firmino, depending on which kind of guy we want to go with. But yeah, we need to get the next goal. Let's see what we can do off this counter-attack. Into Elliott, back into Diaz. Come on. Not long left. Diaz with the pace. Finish this, Diaz. Yes! Luis Diaz comes in off his left wing, as he did really well in real life recently. He's been playing a lot more centrally. Coming in, getting touches, getting chances. Obviously he scored that goal against Fulham, but it was offside. He also hit the post and had another really good chance in the 6-yard box. So hopefully he gets a few more goals. He adds that string to his bow more this season than he did last season. But that is a good finish. And hopefully we can hold out now. But we need to defend this corner. Oh, we've let them touch it in the box. Diaz off the line, or Trent, or someone. Whoever it was. We need Fabinho to run here. Oh, I fouled. I fouled again, maybe. No. No! In the 84th minute, Vlahovic turns his man and he runs across to celebrate with Dean Smith again. I don't know what these two have got going on. Maybe it's like a father-son thing, but very strange that he's running over to celebrate with him every goal he gets. Turns Joe Gomez and lashes it past Alisson with his left foot. We have one final change. I think I'm going to make it now. So the final change, I've taken off Jude Bellingham and I've brought on Darwin Nunez. It is literally all out attack right now. We've got to go for it. Mohamed Salah running down the wing. They put Bailey on at left wing back. Okay, this could be a chance for us here. No! Great defensive header. I was hoping that went to Darwin more than to Diaz. But Villa are making another change. Let's see if we can hit Van Dijk. Might be Van Dijk. No! Harvey Elliott gets it back out to Mo Salah. Straight into Diaz. Back into Harvey. Not really too much on for him. See if we can find someone's feet. Darwin Nunez! Yes! Darwin Nunez gets the winning goal in the 91st minute. What a beast. He's wearing Divock Origi's number. He is the new Divock Origi in this career mode. Obviously in real life he's, you know, good enough to start hopefully this week, but he's only 81 rated on this career mode. He's mainly going to be operating off the bench at the moment, but if this is what he brings, then I'm absolutely fine with that. That was a great turn. I wasn't even expecting to turn that quickly. I thought, you know, it was going to be a bit more of a clunky turn, but that's 2 goals in 2 games off the bench. He must have a really good goal to minute ratio. Thankfully it is the end of the game. I don't know if you guys realise, but I was playing one central midfielder for that last like 15 minutes. As soon as they scored, or maybe not 15, maybe like 10 minutes, but as soon as they scored I was playing with this formation here. You can see it right now. I was playing with Fabinho as 1 CDM, and then I was playing with 5 up top with Elliott, Jota, Salah, Nunez and Diaz all up front. But yeah, Nunez comes off the bench, only gets a 6.9. That's very harsh considering he literally had 1 shot and 1 goal. But I don't know, maybe it's because he didn't get that many minutes. Let's have a look at what the XG was like. We had 3 and they had 2, so basically perfectly aligned with the stats. That is a really good win. Yeah, that should be the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.